Hello, everyone. Welcome to EDGEPro. My name is Patty, and today we're going to be talking about the EDGEMarks matrix page located in advanced reporting on the right-hand side, about the third one from the bottom. The matrix pages within EDGEPro are all about comparisons. We had looked at the sales matrix video in another session, and sales matrix is kind of all about the totals, where EDGEMarks matrix is all about our averages. So what do I mean by that? On this particular page, we can see like our average revenue per exam, or on average, how much optical revenue per exam. How about average frame sale, average lens sale? I do have my capture rate, my different types of capture rate. We have a lot of different details. Always tell everybody between the sales matrix and the EDGEMarks matrix, you can find just about any metric that you're looking for. But the matrix pages are all about comparison. On this particular page, we can view our plans side by side. Many other pages in EDGEPro, you view your plans one at a time. So anytime you see the word matrix, you'll know you'll be able to compare things side by side. Some of the things we can compare by plan. If I come here, I do have a by staff. One of the most popular that we have, other than plan, I would say second most popular is by doctor, because this is where we can view our revenue by our doctor side by side. We don't have to view them one at a time like we have to do on other pages. Few other things that we can do on this page. We also have a by month. This is where we can see our revenue each month or by quarter. Always say this is kind of controlled by the date range. So we may have to get a little bigger date range up here to see some more of our quarters. I could change it to year to date. Now I can see my different quarters. We also have a by year button. By year is kind of the trends over time. The way our by year is going to work, it is controlled by the date range. So I'm just going to kind of go backwards here in my date range just a little bit, and I'm going to hit update to 2019. I'm able to see 2019 compared to 2020, 2021, 22, 23. We can see our average revenue per exam is increasing every year. So our trend is that our patients are spending more money, especially 2023 compared to 2019. So it's all about your trends when you think about the by year button. Now, I'm going to come back to a smaller date range to kind of show you a few more things that we can do here on our sales EDGEMarks matrix page. One of the pages I like is by doctor, and we have that list patient and true. So let's talk about what list patient and true is. If I'm looking at my average revenue per exam, total is going to be the whole office. On average, based off all the exams that we do, how much revenue do we generate? When we're bringing it down to the doctor level, this would be our average revenue per doctor per exam, per routine eye exam is what we're talking about. So I am on my patient money. I'm going to click it to list. This would be on average, how much do we bill out? List is your usual and customary fees. So patient would be on average, how much would our patient spend? You can see I've got the 363 here. True is our patient money plus our third party money. So it's going to go back up. See how it goes to 479. So 479 or this true revenue is kind of net kind of revenue. On average, altogether, how much are my patients plus my insurance money? What is the revenue that I am generating? And you can see it per doctor since I've got everybody kind of side by side here. Another way that you can look at it is, I'm going to come back to my patient money here for a minute. On average, Dr. Nolan's patients today are spending $363. Tomorrow, really, we know it'll be about 4 weeks or so before we get that insurance money in. But tomorrow, once we get that insurance money in, my true button's going to work. So really, on average, altogether, Dr. Nolan makes $479, per routine type eye exam. So that kind of explains that list patient and true for you again also. It's located on many pages within advanced reporting. EDGEPro will default to patient. This is the number that you can control. You can control what your patients are spending out of pocket when you think about, your product. So another thing that we can think about here, I'm going to kind of come back to our by plan button here just to kind of show you another way that you can use EDGEPro. If you wanted to increase your average revenue per exam, you do need to break it apart. You need to think about, on average, how much do they spend in the optical? How much do they spend in the clinic? Glasses sales will be in the optical, contact lens sales, and special testing would be in the clinic. So let's just kind of use Davis Vision right here as an example. On average, the patients are spending $262. If I wanted to increase my optical, I would think about things that would go on glasses. I want to look at my AR coatings, my photochromic. Which progressive lenses am I using? How many patients on frames do I have? Or how many $0 frame sales do I have? Those are the types of things I would look at to increase my revenue with Davis Vision. In the clinic, you can see it's about $89. In the clinic, the biggest thing that we have usually is our contact lens sales. So I would take a look at my year's supplies of contact lenses that are sold. Or we also have special testing here. You could also think about Optimap, fundus photos, wellness screenings, the different types of exams or different types of screenings like that we're doing in the office that generate revenue that sometimes we don't have to bill to a plan either. So you can see that kind of gives you an example of how to increase the average revenue in the sense how you just need to break it down. IMED, same concept. I've got 311 overall. Here's my optical. Here's my clinic. When I come over here, I'm going to slide it over here to VSP. I can see with VSP, it's 189. In the clinic, it's 257. Just getting a few more details when you look at it on the breakdown like that. All of the items on the left-hand side here, everything we have in EDGEPro, we are usually bringing it over to the sales matrix and the EDGEMarks matrix pages. Really, if we combine the two pages, it would be a little too big to kind of look at. So we kind of just separate them out for you. Think of your sales matrix as your total. How much revenue am I generating for frames? EDGEMarks matrix would be averages. On average, how much am I generating for my frames per plan? So if you have any questions about these two pages, we also have got our need help right down here in the center right-hand side. We also have live chat in the bottom right-hand corner. Anytime you're trying to find something in EDGEPro, or if you've got a question about this EDGEMarks matrix page, this is a great place to come to for some help. Hope this was helpful to you and have a great day. Thank you.